Are you tired of bland guacamole that has a baby poop consistency? Don't worry, I'll teach you how to make the best tasting guacamole that doesn't look like it belongs in a diaper. Guacamole is super easy to make. It's perfect for events like Taco Tuesday or the Super Bowl, which is actually coming up here soon. You can make guacamole in 4 easy steps. Step 1, gather your ingredients. Step 2, chop your ingredients. Step 3, combine your ingredients. And step 4, taste and enjoy. My friends are constantly asking me to make my guacamole. It's always a huge hit. First, you have to gather your ingredients. Pro tip, make sure you wash your ingredients ahead of time to avoid watery guacamole. The ingredients are avocado, tomato, onion, cilantro, jalapeno, lime, garlic, salt and pepper. After you've gathered your ingredients, it's time to move on to the next step, which is chopping your ingredients. There are different ways you can cut your ingredients depending on what you're cutting. To save on time, I have pre-cut most of my ingredients. First, you want to start with cutting your avocado. Cut the avocado in half. Use your knife to remove the seed in the middle. You can cut your avocado in the avocado skin. Cut long ways. Then use a large spoon to scoot the avocado out of the skin. You actually want to use whatever bowl of your choosing, but I'm using a Mexican stone mortar and pestle. Start mashing your avocado. The trick is not to mash the avocado too much, leaving some chunks intact, so then you can avoid that weird baby poop consistency. Next, you want to slice your tomatoes and onion. I highly suggest you invest in a chopper. It makes the entire process go by much faster and can be used for other dishes like pico de gallo. Now I'm going to cut the top off. I cut the tomato in half, and then I place it. The only downside is it's a little loud. Gonna go ahead and grab the onion and chop. Little loud. All right. Now it's time to cut your cilantro. I cut off the majority of the stem, but you don't have to worry about cutting all of the stem off. A little stem won't affect your dish. Now, the trick to cilantro is you don't want to over chop the cilantro. If you over chop the cilantro, what happens is all of those juices and flavor that are in the cilantro actually come out and absorb into the board instead of your dish. Now it's time to cut the jalapeno. I actually have to wear gloves when I cut jalapeno because my skin will actually burn. You take the jalapeno and cut the top off. Then I like to cut mine in half. Then I use a spoon to scoop out the center and the seeds. You want to chop your jalapeno in long strips, like that. And then since we're mincing it, you're going to want to make tiny little chunks of the jalapeno cutting sideways. If you want large pieces, that's up to you. It'll just make your dish a little more spicy. Okay. Last step is slicing the lime. You want to slice the lime in half and then put it to the side. Aren't these these colors pretty? Now that you have everything cut, it's time to start adding the ingredients to the avocado. First, you want to add the tomato and the onion, your cilantro, careful not to make a mess. I like a lot of cilantro. Jalapeno, garlic. Now I'm using minced garlic. If you use fresh garlic, you won't have to use as much. Then you want to add salt and pepper. I like to use grinding pepper because I feel like the flavor's better. A little bit of salt. Remember, you can always add more if you need it. Now lime. If you have a lime press, you're going to want to put the lime up face forward. That's the wrong way. You want to put it face down into the lime press. I use about half of a lime usually, depending on how much guacamole I'm making. And again, you can always add more if you need to. Now that you have everything in your bowl, you're going to want to mix. Now mix carefully. I'm using a plastic icing spatula. It helps to prevent crushing the ingredients. All right, now comes the fun part. Oops. Tasting. All right, you're going to want to taste your guacamole to see if it needs anything else. Now's the perfect time to add things like, if you feel like it needs a little more salt, if it's too bland, if you feel like the consistency is a little too thick, go ahead and add a little more lime. All right. Finally, I like to garnish with all my extra ingredients. In conclusion, making amazing guacamole in 4 easy steps. Step 1, gather your ingredients. Step 2, chop your ingredients. Step 3, combine your ingredients. Step 4, taste and enjoy. Congratulations, now you know how to make yummy guacamole that you can share with all your friends.